Hey, it's Luke John Harrison. Just before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment and subscribe to this channel. Make sure the bell notification icon is on. I would love to hear from you, and it only takes 1 second of your day to make mine. Let's get into it. Hey, if you're familiar with the board game One Night Ultimate Werewolf, you'll be aware of just what it entails. And in the game, you have to lie about who you are or tell the truth given a specific character card that you have that nobody can see and try and persuade somebody that you are who you are. Or maybe you need to lie to somebody. It's an amazing game, and me and my gaming group play it quite often. Now, within the game, there's several different characters. They have their different roles and their different abilities, etc. So you've got all the regular kind of characters that you would have in a made-up kind of town or world, where you've got sort of the guy who's the hunter, you've got the local town drunk, you've got the troublemaker and the wench, and you've got the bodyguard, you've got the warrior sentinel, you've got the king and the queen and the prince, but you've also got this little character called the curator, which is the one who kind of mixes potions and melds with things and creates all the time. Now, if you've ever watched anything that is a little bit fantasy related or a little bit mystical in terms of read a book or a graphic novel or watched a movie, if you look at everybody as a character in an individual setting, you will see that the curator is usually a little bit mad, and people think he's a little bit mad and he's a little bit crazy, but he's always crafting and creating. He's not attached to the outcome. When it works, great. If it doesn't, you'll move on to the next one. But you'll see that the one who creates is the one with the most joy. Now, this is true in our lives because we are at our best, our most joyful, our most playful when we are creating. Within a universe, let's say you've got a king, queen, a peasant, let's say you've got a warrior, all these people have certain stresses, pressures, and they never seem the happiest. Who out of all the characters of a kingdom looks the happiest? Maybe he is a bit mad, but it's the curator. It's the one who's creating. See, the joy, your joy, my joy, our joy is in creating. It's in creating, and every moment we are creating. Sometimes we create negative things, sometimes we create positive things, sometimes we create neutral things. But we are creating every moment. The one who creates is in the most joy. See, to live a life without expectation and without the need for a specific result, that's freedom. See, the curator in this scenario and in almost every story is the one who is living the freest. In his mind, he's creating, and he's not attached to the outcome and the aftermath. He's not necessarily hooked on, it should be this way and it must be that way. He's just, right, let's create, let's do this, let's go with this. Oh, this is interesting, isn't it? And he might come across as a little bit fucking crazy. Most people avoid people like that. Fucking nuts, him. Nuts. But he looks like he's having the most fun. So there's a lesson in this, isn't there? The lesson is we need to create more and have more fun with the process. Falling in love with the process and the journey, no matter if it's good or bad or the outcome sucks or it gets well received or whatever. It's falling in love with this process of life. If you're trying to sort out your diet or your health, for example, fall in love with the process of it. Fall in love with the process of fucking up. Fall in love with the process of not getting it right the first time or the second time or the third time, but just continuing to create new opportunities, create new things in your life, and be okay with enjoying the process, because the joy is in the journey and the joy is in creating. Go get it. See you on the next one.